Welcome, returning and new subscribers. I am Goddess High Priest Empress Avala Pantera. Welcome, all, honey. Okay, returning and new. Welcome. Uh, as you can see from the title, Ancestral channel. Because there's a lot going on amongst the collective in this present moment. 7:33. And one must hold themselves accountable for their spiritual hygiene. Okay. It's very important that in this frequency of the spiritual journey and energies, frequencies, vibrations, pulling messages to seek information, that aspect I have permission before stepping into anything or anybody's energy. You hear me? So when I said ancestral channel, this message, as of right now, if you are sensitive at this very moment and you're not prepared to listen to a message that's going to resonate with you in a way that's going to make you uncomfortable, but is going to make you shift, if that's not something you're prepared for, first and foremost, this ain't the channel for you. One, and this ain't for sure to read it for you either, because this journey can get exciting for certain people now. You start to recognize certain abilities and certain gifts. Don't overstep them boundaries, though. Don't overstep, especially if you don't understand the process of this alchemy that goes on through your body before you step into reading somebody's energy. And that goes for also the new collective of people who are stepping into this and then want to criticize a reader for their prices. And I'm not saying that happens to me, but this is what I'm here to speak on. Let me tell you something. When you go to a reader and you're going to this reader to get some information about the shit you got the fuck going on, let me tell you something. They got to tap into the energy of whatever the fuck demons or whatever you don't want to look at. They have to look at. We have to look at. So much so there's certain things that you can't go anywhere to get an answer from. But when you go to this reader, it clarifies everything, and all this other shit that you had going on no longer occurs in your life. And then you wonder, enough been enough. You see? If you are still surrounded by judgment, in a space of judgment, do not step into no one's energy who has a cosmic heart and cosmic intelligence running through their veins. Do not play with that energy now. Especially over here on this channel. Let me tell you something. Because if you were here in the last few readings, when I said pure breed, enough is enough. Okay. Literally. Pre-shuffled partnerships. Trapped in fear, moving on. Because there's frequencies surrounding the collective that that want to play with a master. You want to come no, come get your lick no, come get your lick no, come get it, come get the spiritual lick you want. That all your energy is not here to play. That yemaya energy. See, water, yeah, water is water. Water can cleanse you, but it will drown you and wax that ass if it had to do. People need to be very mindful with this here craft. The play thing is done. The deception of this craft stuff, done. You better make sure you well intact here, and this ain't heavy. Okay? Make sure you tap into that heart chakra, that cosmic heart. It's very easy to see when somebody is so disconnected from the heart chakra. Let me tell you something about a praying mantis spirit very quickly. Especially the feminine praying mantis. Eats the masculine energy alive. Eats her prey alive. That is not an... Action. Magician in the mirror, angel of balance, daughter spirit, angel of love. This is what I'm saying. This role could be real intriguing. You could find yourself getting tied up in it if you're not moving accordingly. You get yourself wrapped up in it quick. Because this daughter spirit to cleanse you from whatever it is that holds you and pulls on you from moving on and blocks you or stops you from ascending. When you go through this daughter spirit, that's not an energy you're going to be able to have around you. It sets off a transformation that when one is not prepared for that transformation, it's a chaos that, forget being able to handle it. You just don't want to experience that. For allowing an intrigue or curiosity to get you so far without pausing, taking your time with the information, being still enough. Because here's the thing with this spiritual journey and reading into people's energy, okay? Especially now. You don't know the type of energies that you're reading into, because at the moment that you step into that vortex, now you're calling in frequencies into your life for you to be able to see what it is that person is experiencing. Are you prepared to handle that? Are you prepared to handle that experience that they went through for you to see exactly what it is that you want to see? I saw these cards come out. I was like, really? I'm really gonna have, because I was just let me tell you something. I'm gonna let the cards speak. I'm just gonna let the cards speak. Wagwan sister. You gotta stop. At least myself, I don't come from that background instilling fear mongering. Values, yeah. I'll instill values, especially when it comes to one spiritual hygiene and information seeking. You gotta be real careful what you looking into. or who having, a message for, or who one has a message for. Six of Cups, Two of Wands, Three of Cups. $623. See, having to make a decision based on your intuition, guiding you and telling you where you're able to rejoice in celebration. Because here's the thing, anything that's vibrating from a low vibration doesn't understand the natural law, using words that are not connected to the vibration or the frequency of natural laws of cause and effect, all in all, things of that nature. All is in all. But in order for one to know that, you have to have a connection to your heart space. People are constantly walking around with complaining vessels, constantly complaining. If you know there's something that you're uncomfortable with, that you do not want to no longer do in your life, well, guess what? 1111. Figure out a plan and work on that plan instead of focusing on complaining on whatever it is that you no longer want. Because what is that doing for you? But making that, expanding on that visual for your life. You feel me? Look at this. This one. 1133. Because there's a vibe of energies wanting to tap into, see what an ascended master frequency is doing. That shit is dangerous, bro. That's crazy. But people think it's a game, though. People really think that that's a game. It's a game. 744. People think it's a game. It's not. Moving on. Say less. Victory and success. Another 6 come through. Ashe. Suffering and silence. Because I truly feel it has something to do with that. Where just be mindful of people telling you or concerned about your next step. Be mindful of those who are concerned about your next step and just worry, like, what the fuck is you worried for? It's not you. You're not the one with the plan. You're not the one with the idea. That's really the way it feels, as though the ancestors are moving with certain frequencies that do not belong on your path and they still want to lurk around. All right, keep playing. Keep playing. Because when I say keep playing, here's what I'm saying. This frequency, the frequency of love, what it does is any type of projection that is thrown in your direction has to go back to where it came from tenfold. And this is all I'm saying. There's nothing that has to be done. See, when you know the ways of protecting yourself and you know when source is sending you messages because you have a connection to source in terms of the language and the verbiage that is to be stated when the message is for you, this is what I mean. Reading into ascendant master energy is not something you play with. 747. The Chariot and the Emperor. Rolling over shit, not asking questions later. Spiritually stated so. anything that is projected onto one that knows themselves, the all that is the all within them. Mm-mm. This is what I'm saying. These messages that I'm delivering, I'm delivering messages that's going to have you, processing these thoughts differently. Because I'm not here to entertain your drama. Nah, go find another channel for that. Here, as a matter of fact, hopefully you don't find another channel to do that. Yeah, don't find another channel to do that. Because that's also part of the work, this real work. Especially if you're someone who is focused on your journey and on your path. Then when you connect to a certain frequency that you have a connection to your guidance in terms of what to connect to and what to disconnect from. Patience. Let's see. Third eye chakra, another six straight down this line here. Memories of love, moving on, third chakra. Let me see here. Harmony, another six, but that one, it's the Lover's card. That landed in reverse. And then conflict and defeat in reverse. Okay. Let me see something here. Yeah, there's something here that got to be released. So I'm telling you. Yeah. Okay. Because with this harmony card, suffering and silence here, rejoice and celebration, you're making a decision, or you have made a decision where you're able to celebrate, but then you have these little whatever, these paths circulating, not realizing that what they just walked into. It's a major end to a cycle. 750. Yeah, major end to a cycle. Just as I said. Past, present, and future. Major end to major cycles that no longer belong on your path in connection to the cosmic egg. Divinity, the birth of divinity. Yes. I'm telling you. It's giving a vibe where source is saying you must be in a vibration of the Christ consciousness and tapping into this energy here. Or anyone reading into a light breaker, you better know what Christ consciousness means. And you better be at that world card energy, that type of vibe. Before reading into these ascended masters' frequencies. Because some of y'all are light workers, shadow workers, root workers. And you got frequencies wanting to figure out what or how. Better mind your business and quick too. That's why some of y'all readers might be feeling a little irritated. Children of the sun, children of fire. I'm telling you. The prey and the predator. I'm telling you. Hummingbird. Some of you, okay, if you are a reader and you're sensing this frequency, deliver your messages. You got to deliver your messages, especially when you feel like you're being held back from delivering these messages. Mars and Scorpio. 5 of Cups, 2055 on the timer. Ogumbalayo. Hold on. I'm getting the use of one's emotional power, the use of one's emotional intelligence. 4 of Wands. And then the transformation card, the death card. 5 of Cups, 4 of Wands. This is what I'm saying, bro. Mars and Venus, Scorpio and Aries. This is pure warrior energy that nothing is going to affect the foundation. Anything that gets in the way of wanting to, get you off track, because you're at the beginning stages now. You're at the beginning stages here of new memories of love, of things you enjoy, rejoicing, celebration. No longer putting things on hold. Moving on from whatever that is, or frequencies that are still on hold in other areas in their life as well. Just that the collective has to get very clear in terms of the height or the intensity of frequencies right now amongst people, amongst each other. Your thoughts, another person's thoughts. Five of Swords. 545. Because there's a mystery that's being solved within you, that you're no longer allowing whatever it was that blocked you from that mystery, that connected you to your divinity, to distract you ever again. Even the way some of you raise your children in terms of certain healthcare systems, or the way you choose to move about, taking care of your children, your family, your tribe. There was this ad that came through where this primary care physician was like, he said, I left the sick care for actual health care. He stopped being a PCP to do what he wanted to do in terms of holistic health. So that could be of significance for some of you here too. And just that vibration of deciding to make that, decision. Right now, there are a few of you, or whatever, whomever, several, that are doing things that would be considered breaking traditions, or going against the grain. Source said, keep going. Okay. The Emperor, remain in your power, straight like that. But noticing that energy, I'm just like, wait a minute, what's going on? Not like, I'm just seeing, like, see, there's a lot of lies, there's a lot of illusions still wanting to push through. Pleiadians come out here, unconditional love, excitement, and laughter. Joy and abundance go hand in hand. So you can't be one in abundance and then in a state of judgmental people, or being in a state of depression or anxiety. And if that's what you have, obviously go seek the assistance and advice and the help that you need. You understand? But if that's also the case too, if that's something that you have to do, then tarot's not something you even should be looking at. Get yourself mentally stable first, because this could also be messing with people's judgment, making a decision to get them away from judgment. Flower of life, inspiration, awe, and dreams. This is why I titled it Ancestral Channel, because the energy is very okay. Alpha Draconians, the tail. Draco, corrupt, unethical cults, Alpha. So the message I was getting earlier was the fear of God. People have a fear of a false God, first and foremost. And then the fear of God comes when you disconnect yourself from your cosmic heart. This is when you enter the realm of fear. This is also when you have to decide at what point you want to enter the dark chamber of healing, right back to that space, to get back to the pineal gland, to realign with the vision that is connected to source in your heart space. This is another reason why people shouldn't be reading into an ascended master's energy that overstands that frequency and has it locked in. And meanwhile, you're still struggling with shit that you got in the mundane world. Come on now. Come on now. You gotta be careful. Because because the thing is, because in this type of frequency, you'll hear that the effects of this is death. Not necessarily death. It could just be when you do something that is overstepping a boundary, you can, or that person can invoke whatever it is that wears their soul down infinitely, especially if they keep that cycle going. But see, that normally happens amongst the collective when there's gossip, people simply not minding their business. The same type of energy now. Don't got to be flipping cards and nah. No. This is what they mean about tell me who you're with and I'll tell you who you are. Some real shit. It's what you resonate with. It's a certain behavior you resonate with. So based on who you with, I know exactly who you are. And that's one of the major things that I've always taken into account with myself, and why I move the way I move with my vessel in my space. Especially being a reader. I take, when it comes to this type of vibe over here, responsibility, my ability to respond to messages, yeah. Because I love it, it comes with the level of commitment. That makes me extremely mindful. And there's times that I want to hold back certain messages because I don't want to be, but when the spirit make you move in a certain way, and that's not what we're gonna be holding back no more. 33 Merkaba right here at the bottom of the deck. 333. I'll just be mindful. Just be this is where your journaling comes into play now, and your affirmations and your connection to source, and the dialogue and the language that you express between you and your spirit guide, so you can know when messages are coming from them and when they're not. Because when I say that shit got to stop, it got to stop. it, oh no. Mm-mm. This. And where knowing your natal chart also comes into play, and where there direct certain messages to trigger you, because they may not even realize what they're doing. There could be certain entities or spirits that are literally linking onto certain people because you are who you are and you on the path that you're on. Garthans, manifesting multidimensional perception attunement. Yeah. The purer you are in this heart space, and when I say purity, your connection to your cosmic heart, the more you're going to be attracted to it, the more it is that things around you will be attracted to you. The Syrian bee, whoo, there it goes. The darkness of the universe, responsibility, lessons growing up. Syrian bee and Syrian A together again. That's all I'm saying. Because if you know this type of frequency, then you know what I'm expressing. This is another thing. This is how I know who's who when we get into this type of vibe right here. With the Martians or the galaxies or the constellations, things of that nature. And then you start to notice the way a person expresses himself about it. Again, this message has to do with those of you who are experiencing people who are attempting to look into your frequency and got no business doing that shit, because they have no idea the type of energy you come from. Look at these Syrian A and Syrian B coming out together. The age of Aquarius it would be actually considered the age of judgment. And the way you move beyond judgment is knowing yourself. I know Aquarius. You have to know yourself, but based on whatever it is that you believe, what you believe is going to be connected to what you know. And you're coming out of this age of deception, age of Pisces, of whatever you were taught that created a sacred value and turned you into whoever you are right now, whatever you've been breaking through. Like, I even feel as though my words are like all over the place. It's wild. And I'm speaking and expressing this because of the confirmations I was receiving today. It would be a master looking at someone really wanting to take them down, but they're nowhere near them to do so. Like, the energy is not reaching whatsoever. And this master is basically bored at this point. That's the energy that's coming across. It's like, this has been happening for too long, but now it's really getting boring. Like, switch the shit up. Like, evolve already. Evolve already. because the energy of the ass whooping is getting too easy. It's getting too easy. It's like people just asking for it. I don't get it. Vegan, solitude, independent, and peace. And this is exactly why you're being, guided to step away or isolate shadow self. I'm telling you, it's about to go to work. Denial, projecting, shame. Yeah. You're being guided to go into a state of solitude because of all of this projection that's happening. And this is why there were certain decisions you were asked to make about a couple weeks ago. 808 right now. Yep, philosophy, releasing karma. As I just was about to tell y'all, no bullshit, that my voice is, you know what? Anyway, philosophy, releasing karma, mysticism, blue aliens, birds are very significant. That was also the message I got earlier. It was number 604, and it connected to Leviticus 11:30, where it speaks of the mystical birds, most of the mystical birds. Where is this paper at? There you have, beloved. Let's see. It was the eagle, the bearded vulture, the black vulture, the kite, all falcons, all ravens, ostrich, short-eared owl, the cormorant, the long-eared owl, the white owl, the desert owl, the osprey, the stork, heron, the hoopoe, and the bat. Now, these birds are listed in the Bible as detestable creatures. But we know them to be what they are in terms of the divine essence. That's a shot at the divine feminine in that aspect. So this is why when you read certain sacred texts, well, religious texts, different from a sacred text. We're not even gonna play that over here. So when you look into these religious texts, you have to really have a connection with your higher self so that way you're able to listen to that yes, that wholeheartedly yes and no. Obviously, if that's something you're wanting to know more about, then book your personal with me. But as of right now, that is the general statement that you just have to be able to know when it's a whole yes and a whole no. So that way, whenever there's these energies presenting themselves to you and wanting to give you some form of validation or question you about what you're doing, you're so rooted in knowing yourself that you're able to decipher what this energy is. Is it something that's working with you or if it's working against you? You feel me? And then there's moments where you gotta, say what you have to say and express what you have to express so the frequency overstands. Listen, this is probably your first warning the first time you come across such a frequency, but be very mindful as to what it is that you're doing moving forward. Because if one has yet to release certain karma and truly connect to themselves and overstand the all in all, that natural law. Take your time with the interest that you may have before stepping into other territories now. It's just when a heart is out of balance and is seeking to do things to help another, that's actually going to put it at a detriment. My soul, that passion that stirs up in there, 813, exactly. Point exactly. Some of you are evolving it rapidly, and you have to be very mindful. So begin building that partnership, and that you see that dialogue you would have with your partner, with your boo, with your divine masculine, your divine feminine. That same energy you want to have with source, but even deeper. If you truly want to experience emotional intimacy, oh yeah, attachment. See, the art of detachment in connection to owls, Neath, okay? Great wisdom, clever with patterns, to be able to break away from this toxicity of attachment. This is why people stay in shit that they're not supposed to be around and block an evolution or an ascension. Because you're still attached to certain things because of whatever contract. You better break that fucking contract. Listen, I'm not here to tell you what to do. But if you know that something has you at a vibration on a daily basis that no longer serves you, know you're choosing to be there if you have not chosen to get up on out of there. There's no in between in any of this no more, y'all. Figure it out. There's so much greatness destined for you. Figure it out. Figure it out. 22. Yin and yang. Yeah, it's time to build. 622. It's time to build. Yes. Happy family. Listen, if you want to nurture the bullshit you've been experiencing in your life before this video, before any of these messages, then come off the channel. Because I'm not gonna be here to nurture the BS. But if you wanna break out of a certain lifestyle and live your life, whatever living your life is and whatever you consider success, then let's do this. But that other bullshit you got going on that's no longer serving you, they got you all confused and feeling all out of balance where you're not able to experience the harmony. And they sit there with that then, but just know you're making a choice to do that. You have so much information all around you, but you just have to have a connection with the divine feminine masculine within you, so that way that heart space, that generator can now connect you to all that you truly desire, because it's going to come from here. Okay? Heal of the ages, yin and yang. Came here with a plethora of information to help you build. But what is it that in what way are you utilizing this information? Are you utilizing this in a space that you can only use 1% of it, or are you full throttle with it? What's up? What's up? Door to spirit. You want to make this change or not? Heal of the ages, yin and yang, door to spirit. You know, with another energy that's been coming through too, if you don't have a partner at this time and you're single and you are a divine feminine high priest, high priestess, goddess, that you know yourself and you're single and you're coming into this space of, you're in this space of liberation, but you're expanding on it. These moments where you have these energies that are distracting you, your divine masculine has already experienced where you're going, that frequency in itself is able to shift you out of whatever projection is being thrown at you on some real shit. Community. It's not a game. It is not a game. It's not a game out here. It's not a game. It's not a game for those who don't know what they're doing. What it say? Forgive them for they know not what they do. Okay. Woman holding a coin. That's right. Stay focused, heal of the ages. See the way your coin is coming in is through in an unconventional way. Don't play. This is what I'm saying. You see what I'm saying? All this that you about to experience, woman holding the coin, yin and yang, daughter spirit, you experiencing unconventional things in your life. But just know, them little pests is lurking, wanting to distract you. That's why you got to be solid in your connection with your source, with your spirit, with your soul. You see that there? Yeah. You can see. And before it even comes, it's literally at a point now where you have evolved to, and you can see it, and now you're just waiting on it, like literally just sitting there waiting for the pitcher to throw that pitch, like a bat catcher. And somebody about to steal that base, so you catch that ball, you can just throw that shit. Yeah. Oh, play. Yeah, baseball was definitely my first sport. Come on now, woman holding the point, thinking woman. The bag is solid, wisdom on lock. Come on now. This is an ancient priestess coming back in this modern world. That's what this is. Feminine empress season. You dig? If you ain't know, now you do. Look at that. Archangel Ariel. Yep. Squat up. Mm-hmm. I love this message. 36. One thing about my ancestors, they are them, but I am me. And that's for everybody. Your ancestors are your ancestors, but you are you. Once you recognize who you are, oh, they'll have a celebration with you to the point where they let you know now. That all they can do is celebrate you and honor you and walk with you and let you lead the way. That was the message of the deer you kept getting from that other deck. Lead the path, lead the way. It's got to be something you're doing in your process of ascension for ancestors' messages to tell you, 822, okay, to lead the way. This is a time when the energies of closeness with others and nurturing yourself can flow more freely. You can now open yourself to the emotional intimacy that may be coming your way. So nurture yourself and be ready to receive the affection and camaraderie of the resonant souls around you. And we got appreciation. See, what leads you to walking through this door is feeling unappreciated. It did come out in reverse 15, releasing the temptation of wanting to go back into something just to be appreciated, but then realizing there's an owl on this lady's shirt. P23. Shay, this is what I'm saying. Stop playing. These be one of those readings that I don't be wanting to do, but I'm doing it. Deceit, clarity with the Sun card and the thinking man, the strong, mighty one. Let me see. The journey, yes, the strong, mighty one. You know where you're going now. Victory and success away from this deceit. What's the advice about this here? 25. We got the Three of Pentacles. This could be about working with people or work people. 38, Neptune energy, illusions, deception, fucking moon. See, this could be energies around. See, this is some of it. Okay, this is what I'm saying. I know this got to be for readers. This has to be at this point. Because you could be surrounded by certain energies that you have to be very mindful of the deceit that they're experiencing amongst themselves or whatever frequency that they have going on, and wanting to step into basically the example I'm giving right now. You're not going to go into a gym never squatting ever in your life and just get under the bar and squat 300. You're not going to do that. So this is what I mean about certain energies, especially as you're evolving when it comes to your spiritual craft and what it is that you're doing to bring people out of the darkness into the light, but being able to show them how to merge the two. You have to be very mindful as to what it is that you're surrounding yourself with during these times. Yes, Queen of Swords. That's spot on. Literally. That's exactly what it is then. This is what I'm saying. It's this type of message that's been coming out. It's another thing. You may notice that you could possibly be switching jobs, right? But it's because you're being put into places to bring harmony into situations by your frequency planting the seeds of balance. Remember the eyes of righteousness? Yeah, that part. Ah. The Lovers, which is also Gabriel energy here. I'm not mistaken, Gabriel. Which would have to do with the throat chakra, the fifth chakra, the fifth trumpet. Absolutely, shit. That's right on the money. Right on the money. This ain't no joke, bro. See, mastering emotional intelligence helps you to break away from all of this discontent energy. And this is what I mean about certain frequencies that want to merge with you. If they're not prepared to do that, this is basically being eaten alive, praying mantis energy. Because with the frequency that we're in right now, well, I'm saying the praying mantis, because the praying mantis devours her mate to have more strength to reproduce. we're in Scorpio season of purging and transformation, but we're in a different level of it though, in terms of this age of Aquarius and the awakening and the different frequencies that are changing because of the awakenings of each vessel that is walking on this planet. Basically, like sparks of batteries or energetic sparks. As each one awakens or turns on, the frequency continues to change, but the planet itself has its own moment when it's going to shift, that we're also connected to, that we're also picking up as to why we're even shifting the way that we are. Eight of Swords in reverse, King of Swords. I just heard divine mastery of blocking self-sabotaging thoughts. So this would be the vibe of an exorcism, is what I'm getting. That your words, even if it's not performing one, that's what's happening. You being there, it literally drags out whatever gunk a person may have energetically that's causing them to block themselves, to rise their vibration. Welcome, beloved. Yeah, Four of Swords. Putting things to rest here. King of Pentacles, sacred values. Yep. Old ways of ruling the kingdom, putting it to rest. The Lord, old ways of taking authority that had no connection to one's heart space. Yeah, changing the foundation completely based off of the actual holy grail, the star. Walking away from beliefs that no longer serve you. Saturn and Pisces. Judgment. There we go. And the Chariot. Number 7. Page of Swords. Yeah, there's an energy that's spying around as you're moving forward and walking away from what no longer serves you, because it's time for you to reestablish certain foundations. Yeah, literally, Queen of Cups fell in reverse. Page of Wands here. Let me see. That's why you got to think before you speak. This is an energy of someone regretting what they say. Yeah. Being emotionally intelligent before going into the next level. There could be certain offerings you do, right? To connect. Here's the thing, when connecting to deities, you're connecting to a frequency. To connect to these deities, you do have to have a connection to your cosmic heart. So a person that doesn't have a connection to their own cosmic heart, they don't have not one connection to these frequencies that are actually connected to what's above the heart chakra, or would vibrate in an energy above the heart chakra, or the heart chakra has to be active. You have to be connected to it so you can connect to these high vibrations, whatever these vibrations do, that are coming from realms beyond this one, that has different laws than we do. Nine of Cups, Jupiter and Pisces. Something here is fleeting. Something exciting is fleeting. Why is that? Why is this exciting is fleeting? We have Independence, Nine of Pentacles. Some of you feel as though your independence is a far reach, but it's actually not. You just have to get clear about your vision, and getting clear about your vision would be you applying the practical steps when it comes to that vision. Yep. Judgment. Mm-hmm. What brings you joy? Why would you block yourself from experiencing what brings you joy, or, you know, doing the practical steps to align with the life of joy and abundance? Literally the sun card right up under that, Joe. It's literally what this is. Why would you stop yourself from experiencing unobstructed joy? Because if you want abundance, you must be at a joyful state. Page of Pentacles, Page of Cups, facing each other. Okay. Let me see what this is here. Something here about a water sign or a younger water sign is in the way. Or something within the last 5 days or within the next 5 days will attempt to get in your way. But this is also where you're exercising the wisdom you've gained from closing out a cycle. 21, the world card, which is after this. Let me see something here. High Priestess, trust your intuition on this one. You have an intuitive nudge about whatever you're resonating with right now. Trust it. Knight of Cups, yeah, the Knight of the Hermit card. Away from you, something doesn't appear to be a connection. Away from you, something doesn't appear to be a connection. Away from you, something doesn't appear to be a connection. There could be someone away from you that you may feel as though you don't have a connection with, but you do. This is why it's important to know when messages are for you and when people attempt to bring up things that they're not necessarily triggering, they're just toxic. Or basically projecting toxicity. So you can be mindful of that. Three of Cups, the Sun card, it fell right on top of it. Yeah, nothing's gonna get in the way of this. This is what I'm saying. The message, the way it started, was more so a warning for those who do be watching my readings and do just be attempting to thinking they know shit, but still got a ways to go. So you gotta chill. You get excited, but there's laws to this. Two of Swords. Real shit. When in Libra, I'm telling you, there's laws to this. Again, somebody regretting what they say. All right, what other messages you have for the collective? I'm done with that energy. Let's get back on the ball, y'all. Let's get back on the road. You feel me? Let's get back on the road here. For real, for real. Hold on, my love. I'll be back. Me no got it for anybody that come to mind on my money. You can dance like vocally, brokenly. Hold on, I'm coming. All right, let's vibe. Now we got that energy out the way. Now let's vibe. Let's go. All right. Let's see where we going with this, baby. Bring vibrations and frequencies of the highest self for the collective. Guidance from the heart space. What would you like to discuss with the collective? We have the Thinking Woman, 47. Archangel Ariel with Archangel Raphael, heart chakra. Greetings, love. Appreciation. Let me get one more. Let's see here. Yeah, see, you taking these solid steps, you're going to be highly appreciated. Power couple energy coming through 10823 on a timer. Yes. You got the thinking woman and thinking man. Thinking woman at the beginning, thinking man at the end. The beginning and the end. Archangel Ariel is present here. Connecting you with those divine masculines and feminines is going to appreciate you for all that you are and respect you and your boundaries. That's huge. Look at that. Daughter romance. This is committed partnerships in all areas of life, not interests. You're not wasting your time out here. Show me the thinking woman's energy here for the collective. Transformation. The Death card with the King of Pentacles. Give me one more here. You're receiving information of great value that's going to show you have the world in your hands, but you're at a challenge. What? You're at a challenge, crossroads, with seeing that you have the world in your hands right now. So there's something here about applying wisdom. Call on Archangel Ariel to connect you or disconnect you from partnerships that is blocking you from your creativity due to guilt. Break you away from guilt. Break you away from shame. Yeah. Three of Swords. 36. Matthew. The Empress. Yeah, you definitely have the world in your hands. You're the Empress. What is this? What's the energy that they're not aware of here, Archangel Area? The water, King of Pentacles, your emotions. So you could be replaying an emotional state that no longer exists, but as strong as it was at that time, the moment you place yourself into it, it really does affect your heart chakra because you bring it back into a space that it has no connection to, so it doesn't have anything to link on. So now it's creating this density around you. Judgment, this density of judgment, 11110. Five of Pentacles, of feeling left out in the cold. This is an energy of blaming other people. What are you blaming other people for that you just have to let go of? Or other people blaming you for things that you have to let go of? What's this appreciation message here? Eight of Cups. Well, yeah, that's the challenge. Why? Sorrow, pains, and regrets about self-sabotaging thoughts. I feel like somebody was lied to. A small lie turned into a massive one. Yeah. It's, by who? This is someone you can't work with. You were lied to by someone you know you can't work with. They were just a test to show you where you're not appreciating yourself. You know you can't work with them, but you're taking on something that doesn't resonate with you from them wholeheartedly. Yeah, you holding on to this very tightly. It's weird. I'm not judging you. I'm just being honest with you. That's how you gotta look at certain situations sometimes that you find yourself in a repetitive cycle. You have to really look at yourself, be like, yo, why are we really still doing this though? If we want this way of life, why are we still doing this that is not in alignment to this? You know? Thinking man, Five of Wands, Ten of Pentacles with Three of Wands. This is what I mean about the masculine energy or the partner that is connected to you that may be at a distance where they are sensing the frequency, and because they're where they're at, it gives you the energy to break through these challenges as you are creating, because you are receiving information. But this is what I mean about receiving information and being careful what is resonating with you, what isn't. What feels as though it's a Ten of Pentacles, meaning there is no worries, there's no second guessing, go towards that. Anything that got you feeling like, and you still go into it, that's on you. But that's not the direction your vessel, your spirit was telling you to go initially. Sun card. What's Five of Wands? Four of Wands. Yeah, people are coming towards you because of your solid values about yourself now. They don't see you stuck anymore. They don't see you in this position, and they want to get you back into this confused position. Shit is weird. It really when you see it from a higher perspective and you can give love to it and say it's weird, but give love to it, it's just, it could be a challenge, but the wisdom that you gain from it is more so, wow, you really have to move in this manner when it comes to things that really have nothing to do with you, but it can be projected in a way that you would feel as though this has every single thing to do with you. It's mind blowing sometimes. No fortune. Speaking of transformation and the temperance, you get the enlightenment from the hangman 12 to go through the transformation so that way you can become the alchemist, temperance, before approaching temptation. See, most approach temptation without going through the full to the hangman. They just go straight to temptation and then want to step into the star energy. Bruh, what? Why? You don't even have your high priestess book to even walk through this gate. But you here and you want to play. Okay, play. Let's play. That screen just said Bridget, and Bridget is the counterpart to Papa Gede. And Gede has one eye in the invisible, one eye in the visible. Confirmation. Just saying. Knight of Wands. See? Now, the Knight of Wands in reverse, I'm getting two messages. What keeps one stuck is conforming to a situation, obviously. But then this is also the second message would be whatever was fleeting no longer is. When this comes in, it's coming back to stay because you overcome a temptation here. Knight of Cups. The knight in shining armor. But yet still there's some form of deep spiritual conversation that happens here. Conquering all. King of Wands. This is being presented an offer of leadership or a cup based off of you stepping into leadership. Because you stepped into this leadership aspect of yourself, this particular offer of love comes in. This is definitely love. Knight of Cups, Eight of Wands. And this is something that moves fairly quickly. This is a new partnership. This is someone new. That was the Lovers. In and out. Page of Wands. Could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or this could be an idea. Once you break through certain illusions, you have clarity of, the alchemy that has been brewing deep within your subconscious mind of the different options that you do have in connection to to the decision in connection to pure love, Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, shit. Look at all this. This right here, either with this, okay, this would be when you break through the illusion, either way you go, you're gonna have bliss in your life. Because wherever this Ace of Cup is, you can transmute into the Ace of Pentacles. Wherever this Ace of Pentacle is, it's going to give you the stability so you can be at this state of security and safety within yourself to then attract this Ace of Cups. But this is already there because you attracted this. You can't attract this without this. Or this. You can't attract this Ace of Pentacles without the connection of water, your soul, to bring this in through proper decisions that align with the star consciousness or Christ consciousness that connects to this pentacle and brings it in towards you to stay. Not to back out your life anymore. all the messages we got for the evening on some real right there. Yeah. It's time to go, loves. I'll be back. Well, I'll see y'all in a few hours. Tap in, tune in. I am open for personals. I will be doing a live where you're able to receive a energy update, but just tune into the messages coming soon right here on the live. I may do it tomorrow. I just want to make sure, you know, we're moving accordingly here. You feel me? But yes, nonetheless, I will be here for you for your personals. Just view the information in the description box. Just email me. You only gotta email me once. All right, my loves. Take care of yourself. Drink some water, plenty of it. Dance, vibe. Okay, what's this? Spiritual strength. Spiritual strength of the past coming in to bring you balance and harmony and the victory and success. Yes, my dear. All right, let me get off because I'll be over here putting some more cards later.